Chosen one. You are not watching this by chance. Heaven has interrupted your timeline to deliver this message at the exact moment your spirit was ready to receive it. Out of billions of souls, your name was whispered in the courts of heaven, and now the word is being released. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural financial breakthrough. The unseen has shifted. The vaults of heaven are open. The transfer has begun. Anointed one, what you are about to witness is not imagination. It is fulfillment. The season of waiting has ended. The same hand that raised Joseph from the prison to the palace is now positioning you for divine wealth, divine influence, divine purpose. Every seed you sowed in faith, every tear you cried in silence, every prayer that seemed unanswered has been collected and multiplied. As it is written in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18, it is God who gives you power to create wealth, to establish his covenant on the earth. This moment marks the beginning of that manifestation. Chosen one, still your mind, open your spirit, and receive this truth. The divine transfer is here, and heaven has declared it's your turn. Chosen one, listen closely. What you're hearing right now is not coincidence. Heaven scheduled this moment long before you even pressed play. Out of all the noise in the world, your spirit was drawn here because something divine has begun to stir around your life. The angels of assignment have already been released. The books of destiny are being opened. What felt like ordinary days were actually sacred preparations. The delay you've endured wasn't punishment, it was positioning. The silence wasn't absence, it was strategy. Heaven has been rearranging everything around you, aligning invisible pieces your eyes couldn't see. The stirring you feel inside is not imagination, it's confirmation. The vaults of divine provision are unlocking, and your name is written on the release. Anointed one. This isn't about random prosperity, it's about prophetic purpose. God isn't just sending you wealth, he's trusting you with a mantle. You've been refined to handle what others could not carry. You've walked through fire and silence, but all of it was sacred training for stewardship. I remember my own season of crushing doors, closing prayers unanswered, and nights that felt endless. But I see now that God wasn't ignoring me. He was insulating me. He was strengthening me for what I had prayed for. Chosen one, that same unseen preparation has been happening in you. You've been shaped for supernatural responsibility. Heaven doesn't move by clocks, but by capacity. God had to stretch you before he could trust you with abundance. The reason you were hidden is because revelation happens in secret. Every tear you cried was watering the soil of your next season. Every disappointment carved space for greater fulfillment. What looked like isolation was elevation in disguise. The heavens are now declaring its time. The same God who raised Joseph from the pit to the palace has turned his attention toward you. The same grace that lifted Esther before kings is breathing on your name. What once resisted you will now recognize you. Feel the shift. The chains are breaking, the drought is ending. The wind of divine wealth is beginning to move. You're not standing at the edge of change, you've already stepped into it. The supernatural transfer has begun. You've asked, why did it take so long? But you weren't being delayed, you were being developed. The refiner never leaves gold in the fire longer than necessary. You were purified so that when the blessing comes, it won't break you. You were stretched so that when overflow arrives, you can carry it with grace. Now heaven says, it's your turn. You've been faithful in obscurity, generous in lack, hopeful in silence. You've proven trustworthy in small things, and the Father is ready to trust you with more. The wealth that's coming isn't random, it's relational. It's heaven's acknowledgement of your endurance and alignment. Anointed one, This isn't fantasy, it's prophecy becoming visible. The same God who spoke light into darkness is now speaking increase over your life. What he's about to do won't follow logic, it will follow faith. You'll feel the shift before you see it, because this move isn't human, it's holy. Prepare your heart, chosen one. The waiting is over. The birthing has begun. Heaven's current is pulling you into abundance. Rest in it, because from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same. Chosen one. What you are stepping into now is not ordinary favor. It is a supernatural appointment. Every closed door, every long night, every season of silence has brought you here. You've been standing on sacred ground without even realizing it. What looked like stillness was actually divine strategy. Heaven has been orchestrating your next chapter with precision. And now the gates of abundance are swinging open. What once resisted you is now commanded to release its hold. This is the hour where divine justice meets divine overflow. Anointed one. I need you to understand something deep in your spirit. God does not waste preparation. Every tear you cried had a purpose. Every disappointment was a doorway to revelation. Every waiting season was a classroom for wisdom. You weren't being buried, you were being planted. And now the roots of your endurance are breaking through the soil. The same pain that once broke you is now producing oil. The same weakness that made you question your worth is becoming the wellspring of your strength. I've lived this truth myself. There was a time I prayed for blessings I wasn't ready to handle. I asked for increase before I had the integrity to sustain it. So God hid me, not to punish me, but to protect me. He stripped away distractions and dependencies until I learned to rely only on His voice. It was lonely, it was quiet, but when the release finally came, I understood why He made me wait. The foundation He built in the dark was the only reason I could stand in the light. Chosen one, that's what's happening to you right now. You've reached the point where faith and fulfillment collide. Heaven is no longer testing your obedience, it's rewarding it. You've passed the invisible exam that most people fail, the test of trust. You stayed when others left. You believed when logic mocked you. You praised through pain. You planted when your hands were empty, and heaven took note. What's coming next is not random favor, it's divine repayment. The harvest has located you. Anointed one, feel this truth. You are entering a realm where grace accelerates what effort could never achieve. You won't have to chase opportunities. Opportunities will chase you. You won't have to prove your worth. Heaven has already verified it. This is the moment when what was promised in the unseen becomes visible in your hands. What used to take years will now happen in days, because divine timing has met divine readiness. The vaults of abundance are opening, and the flow cannot be stopped. Chosen one, hear this in your spirit. This transfer is not just about money, it's about mission. The wealth that's being released to you is kingdom currency. You're being funded for purpose. You're being anointed to build, to restore, to heal, to empower. The resources arriving are not rewards for endurance alone. They are tools for influence. You are being entrusted with heaven's economy because you have proven that your heart will not worship what your hands hold. So walk with confidence. Lift your head. You are not waiting anymore. You are walking into manifestation. The same power that raised Christ from death is breathing on your destiny. Everything that was withheld is now being delivered, pressed down, running over, overflowing in waves of grace. Chosen one, it's your appointed time. Heaven has spoken, and the earth is already responding. Chosen one, the shift that's taking place around you right now is not coincidence. It is confirmation. The season of uncertainty is ending, and the evidence of what you've believed for is about to manifest. You've been walking through a long corridor of faith, but now the door at the end is opening. What once seemed like endless waiting is about to reveal its purpose. The heavens have already signed the release. The spiritual transaction has cleared. You are stepping into what your prayers have been preparing. Anointed. 1. This next phase of your journey is not about striving. It's about surrender. You don't need to chase what God has already chosen for you. Divine alignment is doing the heavy lifting. Where you once forced opportunities, now opportunities will flow toward you with ease. That is how grace works. It replaces grind with guidance. You are about to witness acceleration that defies reason. Heaven is restoring time, multiplying results, and amplifying the seed you've sown in silence. I remember the moment I realized that everything I lost was never wasted. What I thought was rejection was actually redirection. The closed doors weren't punishments, they were protection from premature promotion. God had to teach me that His no was often a disguised not yet. And when the yes finally came, it came wrapped in peace, not pressure. That's how I knew it was divine. It's the same peace that's about to flood your life, chosen one. The kind of peace that announces, this is it. Heaven is speaking clearly now. You are no longer in training mode. You are in transfer mode. The wealth, wisdom, and favor that were stored up for you are being released in perfect sequence. You will see things aligning so smoothly that you'll know only God could have arranged them. Conversations will open doors. Dreams will become directions. Your steps will be ordered without you having to understand how. The unseen hand that shaped your preparation is now guiding your manifestation. Chosen one. This is not only financial increase, it's spiritual promotion. God is elevating your voice, expanding your influence, and entrusting you with authority to impact lives. You are not being blessed just to live comfortably. You are being positioned to live purposefully. This is why the journey was long, because destiny cannot be rushed. Heaven had to ensure your character could carry what your calling required. Every trial refined your motives. Every delay purified your desires. And now, heaven can trust you with visibility because humility has become your foundation. Anointed one. Your next chapter will be marked by divine ease. Things that used to intimidate you will now recognize your anointing. You will speak, and mountains will move. You will decide, and resources will appear. You won't have to beg for favor, you'll embody it. You won't have to explain your worth. Heaven will confirm it. The divine economy is shifting in your direction, and grace has already secured your portion. Chosen one, stand tall in this truth. What's about to unfold will not make sense to the natural mind, but it will make perfect sense to your spirit. You will look back and realize that every tear was an investment, every sacrifice a seed, every prayer a contract signed in faith. And now the harvest is undeniable. The world may call it sudden, but heaven calls it scheduled. You were never behind. You were being built for this very moment. The supernatural transfer is not coming, it has already begun. Chosen one, as the veil lifts and the heavens open wider over your life, you're going to notice the atmosphere itself begin to respond to your obedience. Things that used to resist you will now cooperate. Places where you once felt invisible will start to call your name. This is not luck, it's divine orchestration. Every hidden season, every closed door, every not yet has led you here. You have crossed from being the seeker of miracles to being the carrier of miracles. The anointing that once hovered over your life is now resting within you, activating authority, attracting abundance, and establishing legacy. Anointed One. The reason this moment feels different is because it is different. The spiritual climate around you has shifted permanently. Heaven's court has released a verdict in your favor, and earth is now obeying that decree. What was withheld is being returned. What was broken is being rebuilt. What was delayed is being delivered. You are no longer operating in survival. You are operating in supernatural supply. Divine provision has become your atmosphere. I've walked through that same transition when God turned what looked like ruin into revelation. There was a time I thought everything had fallen apart. My plans, my resources, even my confidence. Yet, in the silence, God whispered, "I'm building something you can't see." And when the breakthrough finally came, it came so suddenly, so gracefully, that I knew it wasn't the result of effort, but alignment. That's what's happening for you now. You are moving from labor to flow, from striving to receiving. Chosen One. The divine economy is already in motion on your behalf. Resources are being rerouted, connections are being assigned, and doors that were once sealed are swinging open with your name inscribed on them. This is not just increase, it's inheritance. You are walking into blessings that were promised to your lineage, but delayed until a vessel like you appeared. You are that vessel. You are the breaker of cycles, the one chosen to reset your family's story. Anointed One, I need you to understand, this wealth in the kingdom is not just financial, it's functional. God funds what carries his purpose. That's why this transfer is happening now. You've proven that you can be trusted. You've proven that your motives are pure, your vision is steady, and your faith unshakable. This is why the flow will be continual. Not because you deserve it, but because you've been designed for it. There's a peace coming to your spirit that will make no sense to those around you. You'll stop worrying about the how, because you'll finally understand the who. The same power that sustained you in lack will sustain you in plenty. You won't fear increase because increase is no longer an idol, it's an instrument. You'll look at what's being placed in your hands and realize it's not yours to hoard, it's yours to release. Every act of giving will multiply what you carry. Every seed you sow will return as strategy, stability, and supernatural favor. Chosen One, breathe this truth in. You've entered a season where your yes has more weight than your effort. Doors will open not because you're knocking, but because heaven has ordered them to. Opportunities will locate you by the scent of your obedience. Every step you take in faith is echoing through the spirit realm, and heaven is responding with acceleration. You are not chasing blessings anymore. Blessings are magnetized to your purpose. The world will soon see the difference between those who wait for timing and those who become timing itself. Chosen One. You've reached the point in your journey where heaven's promises are no longer distant, they're unfolding right in front of you. The tension you've been feeling lately isn't resistance, it's the stretching that happens before expansion. God is enlarging your capacity to receive what's already been assigned to you. The shaking you sense in the atmosphere isn't chaos, it's alignment. Everything that doesn't serve your next season is being gently removed, and everything meant to build your destiny is being drawn closer. Anointed One. This is where the transition becomes tangible. The people around you may not understand it, but you can feel it deep within your spirit. The rhythm of heaven has changed. Opportunities are surfacing without effort. Ideas are forming in your mind that feel too inspired to be your own. That's how divine wealth begins, through revelation, through recognition, through readiness. God isn't just funding your dreams, He's equipping your calling. You are stepping into a role that carries both authority and responsibility. Heaven trusts you now because you've proven that obedience matters more to you than outcome. I remember when that same kind of acceleration began in my life. Things I had prayed about for years suddenly started falling into place in a matter of days. I didn't have to force them or explain them, they simply unfolded. That's when I learned that when heaven authorizes a move, you won't have to strive, you'll simply align. That same ease, that same supernatural flow is what's coming to you now. The weight that used to sit on your shoulders will lift. The worry that once drained you will fade. Grace is taking over the work. Chosen one. This is the hour of divine exchange. Every tear you've sown is being converted into testimony. Every act of obedience that went unnoticed is being honored publicly. God is not unjust. He remembers. You're about to see what happens when unseen faith meets undeniable favor. The transfer isn't only about finances, it's about restoration, relationships, health, creativity, confidence. All of it is being revived under the same open heaven, anointed. One, hear this with your heart. The next blessing will come wrapped in peace. It won't demand your exhaustion. It won't require you to beg. When it's from God, it fits. When it's from heaven, it flows. You'll walk into rooms that once felt too big for you and realize they were always reserved for you. You'll meet people who carry pieces of your assignment, not just admiration for your gift. Divine partnerships are forming authentic, purpose-driven connections that multiply impact. Chosen one, you must stay rooted in humility as the favor rises. The same posture that attracted this blessing will sustain it: gratitude, surrender, and quiet confidence. Don't rush the rhythm of heaven, stay in step with it. You'll begin to notice how miracles manifest naturally, almost effortlessly, because this isn't random reward, it's divine recognition. Heaven is responding to your endurance. Lift your head, anointed one. You are walking into the evidence of what you've prayed for. The drought has ended. The spiritual clouds are heavy with rain. And when it pours, it won't just water your life. It will water everyone connected to you. This is your season of overflow. Not the kind that fades, but the kind that fulfills. Walk in it boldly. You are the living proof that prophecy matures into reality when faith refuses to quit. Chosen one. Everything in the spirit realm is moving faster now. What once crawled is now running toward you. What once seemed impossible is now inevitable. You can feel it, the quickening, the divine acceleration. This isn't imagination. It's heaven's confirmation that the appointed time has come. Every promise that once felt delayed is now converging into this single season of fulfillment. You are walking into the evidence of prayers you once thought were forgotten. Anointed. One, this favor isn't for comfort, it's for commission. Heaven isn't decorating your life, it's equipping your calling. God blesses with strategy, not coincidence. You are a vessel through which divine provision will flow. That's why the pruning was so intense. Before he could trust you with abundance, he had to remove what would have drained it. I've lived through that same refining fire. There was a time I thought waiting meant I'd been forgotten, but every closed door was mercy in disguise. God was protecting the purity of my purpose. The connections that ended, the opportunities that faded, they were never meant to sustain the next level. Once I stopped chasing what was meant for me, began to chase me. And now, chosen one, that's exactly where you are, where divine attraction replaces human effort. This season will prove that obedience outweighs opportunity. You said yes when others said no. You kept showing up when no one saw. You worshipped through worry. Those quiet acts of faith built an invisible foundation beneath you, and now it's carrying you into visible abundance. God is not repaying you in pieces, He's rewarding you in overflow. Chosen one favor is about to show up in ways that cannot be explained. One call, one message, one meeting each will carry divine fingerprints. You'll know it's God because peace will cover it like a seal. No anxiety, no striving, no confusion, only clarity. Heaven's orchestration always carries harmony, never chaos. Anointed one, hear this clearly: the warfare is over. The opposition you faced was proof of the weight of your calling. The enemy only attacks what carries power. Every tear, every lonely night, every prayer whispered in pain became spiritual currency. And heaven is spending that currency now. You're about to live what Scripture describes as pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The windows of heaven have opened, and what's pouring out can't be contained. It will come as provision, as peace, as unmistakable presence. You'll wake one morning and feel it. This is it. The silence wasn't punishment. It was preparation for visibility. Chosen one, lift your eyes and steady your heart. The same God who carried you through lack will sustain you in overflow. Stay grateful, stay humble, stay aligned. Because this isn't just blessing, it's commissioning. You are stepping into the chapter where your name and your purpose finally align. Heaven isn't visiting you anymore. Heaven is partnering with you. Chosen one. What's unfolding now is not just a breakthrough, it's a birthing. You've crossed over from waiting to walking, from prophecy to performance. The atmosphere around your life is electric with fulfillment. What once felt immovable is now shifting. The very ground that held your tears will soon hold your testimony. The places that once broke you will become the platforms that reveal you. This is not coincidence. It's culmination. Heaven has been aligning every detail for this exact hour. Anointed one, heaven is now releasing what was reserved for its appointed time, and this is that time. Divine timing has met divine trust, and the result is unstoppable acceleration. You're about to witness restoration so complete it redeems every delay. What took others years will take you moments. What once felt unreachable will soon rest in your hands. This is what mature faith produces: reward without regret, abundance without striving. I remember when sudden favor entered my life. It came quietly, without warning, wrapped in peace and disguised as opportunity. One simple yes changed everything. That's how divine manifestation works. It doesn't announce itself with noise. It arrives clothed in confirmation. And that's how your miracle will find you too, chosen one. You won't have to chase it. It will recognize your frequency and locate you. You've been faithful in silence, and heaven never forgets the sound of consistent faith. While others complained, you kept worshiping. While they hesitated, you kept building. That endurance created momentum that can no longer be stopped. Abundance isn't coming to you, it's flowing through you. You've become a vessel for divine distribution, a conduit of heaven's generosity on earth. Chosen one. The wealth being released to you now isn't just currency, it's confirmation. Heaven is testifying that your obedience mattered. Every seed you planted in faith has been multiplying beneath the surface. Every unseen act of kindness has accumulated interest in eternity. Now the return is here. But this increase isn't for comfort, it's for capacity. You're being equipped to carry vision on a larger scale, to fund what others only imagine, to birth what others only dream. Anointed One, don't be alarmed when your environment begins to change. Some people will quietly fade, not because of conflict, but because of contrast. They were aligned with your old level, not your new one. The pruning is divine protection. Every removal is creating room for purpose-driven partnerships, people of faith, wisdom, and shared destiny. In this new dimension, you'll walk with calm authority. You won't need to prove yourself, the evidence will speak. God Himself will validate your rise. He will cause those who once overlooked you to witness your fulfillment. And when it happens, remember, it's not revenge, it's revelation. You're not being exalted for validation. You're being elevated for assignment. Chosen One, the transfer has begun. Heaven's vault is open, and the flow cannot be reversed. The favor now released over your life carries generational weight. What you build in this season will outlive you. You are the bridge between what was lost and what is being restored. And heaven is whispering over you now, well done, faithful one. You endured, you believed, you held on. Step fully into your overflow. The world is about to witness what heaven has been writing in secret. Chosen One, breathe this in. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for all along. Everything you've walked through, every test, every quiet night of surrender has brought you to this divine threshold. You are not standing on the edge of possibility anymore. You've already crossed into manifestation. The unseen has become seen. The prayers have become reality. You are now living inside the promise that once lived only in your heart. Anointed One. This is not the end of your story, it's the unveiling of your assignment. The blessing you're walking into is not meant to end with you. It's meant to flow through you. You are becoming a channel of divine provision, a living demonstration of what it means to be funded by heaven. God is raising you as a steward of supernatural influence, someone whose very life testifies that obedience still pays and faith still works. You're not just being blessed, you're being appointed. I remember when that shift first happened in my life. The same struggles that used to drain me suddenly became the very proof of my calling. The peace I once prayed for became my daily atmosphere. And that's what you're about to experience too, Chosen One. Every area of your life is aligning with divine order. The weight that once held you down is turning into wings. The same pressure that tested you is now propelling you. You'll find yourself moving faster yet with more rest, producing more yet with less effort. That's what divine ease feels like. Chosen One, you've graduated from waiting to walking, from hoping to holding. You are no longer surviving the process, you're governing the promise. You've been entrusted with divine authority, and with that comes responsibility. Use your wealth to heal your voice, to lift your wisdom, to guide. This is what kingdom prosperity looks like. It builds others, not just yourself. When you move, move with reverence. When you speak, speak with purpose. You're no longer representing your pain. You're representing His power. Anointed One, don't fear the magnitude of what's coming. The same God who sustained you in obscurity will guide you in overflow. You are not stepping into chaos, you're stepping into clarity. The blessing that's arriving won't overwhelm you. It will organize you. Every detail of your next chapter has already been written. The doors opening now aren't random, they were waiting for your readiness. Divine timing has met divine trust, and heaven has stamped the word complete across your season of preparation. Chosen One, this is your unveiling. The waiting was not wasted. It was the womb of your transformation. Now the world will witness what heaven always knew, that you were chosen for significance, refined for greatness, and trusted with abundance. Walk boldly into your new dimension. Let peace be your pace, and purpose be your compass. The same favor that found Joseph in the prison and Esther in the palace is now resting on you. Heaven has declared it, and earth must echo it. It's your turn now, anointed one. Step forward. The gates of abundance are open. The transfer is complete, and all of heaven is standing to applaud your arrival. It's your turn now, anointed one. Step forward. The gates of abundance are open. The transfer is complete, and all of heaven is standing to applaud your arrival. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. The divine transaction has already taken place. Heaven's ledger has shifted in your favor, and the resources, ideas, and alignments meant for you are now in motion. You are not standing on the edge of breakthrough, you are standing inside it. The atmosphere around your life has been rewritten by grace. Anointed one, this is your Kairos moment, your appointed time. The waiting was never wasted. Every seed, every prayer, every act of faith has opened the gates of abundance. Now, what once pursued you in dreams will begin to manifest in reality. Walk with reverence. Move with confidence. The same God who brought you here will sustain you in overflow. Chosen one, may your heart stay soft, your hands stay open, and your spirit remain aligned with heaven's flow. You are stepping into divine stewardship, where giving and receiving become one holy rhythm. The transfer is not coming, it's here. If this word resonated in your spirit, take a moment to breathe, give thanks, and declare in the comments, "I receive this divine confirmation." Stay faithful, stay expectant, and remember, you are not chasing favor anymore. Favor now follows you.